All right, let's talk about a really crucial piece of blockchain tech, Layer 2s. You know, if you've ever been frustrated by how slow or expensive some blockchains can get, then you're going to want to stick around for this.
So, you've probably been there, right? You're trying to make a transaction on a popular blockchain, and bam! You just hit a wall. The fees are sky high, and it feels like it's taking forever to go through. It's super frustrating. Well, that exact problem, that's what Layer 2 blockchains were invented to solve. Okay, to really get a handle on this, let's use a super simple analogy that I think makes it all just click. Think about a highway system.
So, what is a Layer 2, really? At its core, it's basically a secondary network that's built right on top of a main blockchain, what we call a Layer 1. And its whole job, its entire reason for existing, is to speed things up, make them cheaper, and just handle way more activity.
And here's where that highway analogy really comes to life. Picture the main blockchain, that Layer 1, as the big interstate highway. It's the bedrock, right? Super secure, the foundation for everything. But what happens during rush hour? Total gridlock. It gets super congested. Now, Layer 2s, they're like the express lanes. They zip traffic along with really low tolls, or in our case, low fees, and then they merge everything back onto that main, secure interstate nice and smoothly.
Okay, so that sounds great, but how do these express lanes actually work under the hood? Well, the process is actually pretty clever. It's really just a simple three-step process. First, all those little day-to-day transactions, they happen off the main highway on that speedy Layer 2 network. Then, and this is the key part, instead of clogging up the main road with every single car, the Layer 2 bundles the results of all that traffic into one neat little package. And finally, that one compact bundle gets sent back and secured on the main Layer 1. So you get the best of both worlds, the speed of the express lane and the rock-solid security of the interstate. And look, this isn't just some theory on a whiteboard. These express lanes are real, they're live, and they are absolutely buzzing with activity as we speak. Yeah. The impact in the real world is massive. We're seeing developers flock to these things. You've probably heard of some of them, like Arbitrum and Optimism, which are built on Ethereum. They've become totally essential for any app that needs to handle a ton of traffic. We're talking thousands of transactions a second. Think about stuff like trading tokenized assets. Without Layer 2s, the main network would just grind to a halt.
All right, so let's zoom out. What's the big picture here? Why does any of this actually matter to you?
It really all boils down to one thing, a much, much better experience for you, the user. Instead of that frustration with high fees and waiting around, Layer 2s give you incredibly low costs and speeds that feel almost instant. For anyone using these apps, it's a total night and day difference.
And that's really the whole point, isn't it? These lower costs and blazing fast speeds are what finally unlock the door for developers. It lets them build those modern, high-performance, decentralized apps that we've all been promised. You know, apps that feel just as fast and smooth as the best ones on your phone right now.
So there you have it. That's Layer 2 blockchains in a nutshell. If you want to keep up with all the key ideas that are shaping the tokenized economy, definitely make sure you subscribe. We'll have more short explainers just like this one. Thanks for tuning in.